Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be looking at an updated Garchomp Lucario deck here, and the reason I wanted to make a video on this deck is because of the potential of a all kind of fighting deck, because obviously Zoroark, PikaRom, very big right now, so fighting has a pretty good chance of being relevant because you just have a good matchup against Zoroark and Pikachu Zekrom, and Garchomp has seen play before. People have talked about the card. Unfortunately, it never took off. But because Garchomp is a fighting type, you do have some good synergy. And because you're already going to play Lucario in your deck, you can also get away with playing Lucario-GX. So now you have an immediate answer to some of the bigger decks like Zoroark. So this deck actually does have some type of potential. And we're going to be looking at the deck today here on PTCGO and seeing what we can do with Garchomp and Lucario now, and we'll see what it's all about and if it is any good. So before we get into today's PTCGO video, of course, shout out to the sponsor Card Cavern TCG. And if you guys need to get any codes, anything like that, any team up codes, any Melmetal codes, any Jolteon codes, you can go get them over at Card Cavern TCG. It's the best place to get PTCGO codes, and of course, you can also use the discount code LDF for a discount on your purchase. So now let's get into the deck. So yeah, it's an updated Garchomp. So Garchomp is a fighting type with 150 HP, does have the attack Quick Dive and Royal Blades. Quick Dive does 50 to one of your opponent's Pokemon, not bad. You can snipe some stuff, I guess. Then you have Royal Blades, which is what it's all about. For a fighting at DC, you do 100. You played a Cynthia from your hand during this turn. Attack does 100 more damage. So then you do 200 damage with Royal Blades, and that should knock out quite a few things. That should KO a lot of stuff. You do 200 damage, your 200 is going to do 400 to PikaRom and Zoroark, which is really nice, and 200 should one-shot most things like Blacephalons and stuff. And we're also going to be using it with Lucario because we get to use this Lucario with Precognitive Aura, which allows you to, if you have a Garchomp play, search deck for any card and put in your hand. Really powerful ability, allowing you to get any card you need. If you need a DC, if you especially need your Cynthia, there you go. So Precognitive Aura is really nice in here, and since we're already going to be using Riolu, we can get away with running Lucario-GX, which is really popular right now because of Aura Strike. Does so much damage, it one-shots Pikachu Zekroms and Zoroark GXs, and it just puts a beating on them. And we also have Canter's Beatdown, which can be a good GX attack also, so Lucario-GX is another really nice partner for Garchomp in this deck. So it's one of the nice combos, is just having Lucario-GX with Garchomp. It provides you a nice early game attacker too sometimes. We are playing 4 Gible. I am not playing any Gabites. As you can see, there is 0 Gabites in this deck. I'm just going to be relying strictly on getting Rare Candy Garchomp on. I am playing 1/1 Ninetales in here. It's like a no-brainer. I did want to play more than one Ninetales in this deck. I just couldn't find the room. I also don't hate the idea of playing Jirachi instead of Alolan Ninetales. You can get away with that. The problem with playing Jirachi is then you have to play a bunch of switching cards like Escape Ropes, and to be honest, I would rather just play the Ninetales and see how it goes for us instead of just relying strictly on Jirachi. I think the 1/1 Ninetales is better. Vulpix is good in the early game with Beacon to set you up, and then also you can come in with the Ninetales at some point and get your Rare Candy Garchomps online. Now, we are also playing Diancie. This is really nice. Lets your Quick Dive do 70 to the active. Lets Royal Blades do 120 without the Cynthia. It lets you also do 220 with the Royal Blade Cynthia combo. It also lets Lucario reach some pretty good numbers with Choice Band. So yeah, pretty good combo there. So that's why Diancie is important. And just 1 copy of Tapu Lele for Wonder Tag. So that's basically all the Pokemon we have. A lot of other Garchomp lists from the past have played stuff like Rockruff, and they've also played Lycanroc in the deck. Both Lycanrocs can be really good. You can play the new one if you want to slow your opponent down, or you play the GX version where you can do the Guzma play, and then you can also do Cynthia in the same turn, so that's why that's pretty important. You can also play like a Baby Buzzwole in the deck. You can try out the Marshadow with Let Loose also if you want. It's not a bad card either, because just having these abilities where you can kind of get away with like a mini supporter in the same turn, like Lycanroc and the Marshadow, and do Cynthia in the same turn you do that, you can do some pretty fun combos. So that's another decent card to play. But we're just going to play it safe And yeah, I am playing the Gible with Rock Hiding, by the way, for the fruit tree. One of the big obstacles this deck will probably face is having to deal with Zapdos. It's really hard to get your Garchomps in play when they can just Zapdos your Gibles. Now, one card that I do unfortunately have to play is Experience Share. I'm not a fan of this card in Garchomp, but it just seems too important right now. The format is a little quick for this deck to keep up. So having Experience Share means when Garchomp goes down, you can put the energy back on a new Garchomp. Field Blower right now is not really popular, so most decks aren't playing Field Blower. You don't have to worry about losing these EXP shares. So when you have another Garchomp on the bench, you move the energy to the other Garchomp. So that's why Experience Share is important. Everything else is simple. Nest Balls, Pal Pad, really important to get your Cynthias back. One Pokecom to be able to get your Pokemon. I almost want to play 2 of these instead of just 1. 4 candies, 1 stretcher, 1 switch. Just pretty common stuff. 1 timer ball to get your evolution. 4 Ultra Balls. 2 Brooklet Hills. We needed a stadium. Brooklet Hills seems pretty good. You can play a 3rd and also then remove a Nest Ball if you really want to. Because literally almost everything in this deck is searchable through Brooklet Hill. But Nest Ball and Brooklet Hill means you can do multiple things in one turn. Just being able to get multiple Gibles down with this combo is way better in my opinion because of Zapdos. You probably want to go for double Gible most of the time. If you can go double Gible, energy, and experience share, that's pretty good. Going to supporters, 1 Acerola for your Lucarios, 4 Cynthias, 3 Lilies, 2 Guzmas. We're not really going to rely on any other draw support but Cynthia, since that's all we really need. 1 Choice Band, still really nice to have in some situations. 2 XP shares, 4 DCs, and I am playing 7 energy. A deck like this needs to find energy really early on, so you want to always be attaching your fight energies, so just having 7 means higher odds of finding it when you need it the most. And that's basically it for my Garchomp Lucario deck updated, which might be actually decent now because of the fighting advantage that you can do in this new format that we're in, with Zoroark and Pikachu Zekrom being popular. This deck might actually stand a chance now, unlike before, where it didn't. Just having Lucario-GX is just really good for this deck. So we're going to go get some games on PTCGO, see in action, see if we can take down Zoroark or PikaRom if we even find any of those matches. Alright guys, we're going to go do some games with Garchomp Lucario, see how we pair with other matchups, and it looks like we're up against the Zoroark deck. You see Dark, you see Zoroark. This could also be Charizard with like an Absol, so I'm a little worried that it's not going to be Zoroark. We'll see though. Just gotta hope it is Zoroark. Zoroark is a matchup that we really like to see with this deck. So let's see what we get as a start. We get double Riolu, and that's it. That sucks. One of the things I don't like about this deck is we only play 7 draw supporters. So, I don't know. You can try to fit in a 4th Lily if you want, but there's just not a lot you can really do with a deck that relies on Cynthia for your turn. That's why, like, just having the Marshadow might be good. We'll see what we're up against. Okay. This is probably still a Zoroark deck with Garbodor, I'm guessing. This could also be Buzz Shrine Garb with an Absol as the Dark Tech, so it's one of the 2. And it is not Zoroark, which makes me very upset. We'll see how we can do here, though. Don't have to worry about Garbodor right away. Yeah, we're not drawing anything. Might as well do Detect. I don't think it matters. It's not going to damage me anyways, but YOLO, just in case. Just in case he switches into a Buzzwole and, like, Sledgehammers me. A little unfortunate that we're not really getting much going with our hand. It's gonna Guzma, that's fine. I can always switch back out. Can we draw a Lucario to win? That's not a Lucario, but that will probably give me Lucario. We got 1 in the deck. We do have all our Ultra Balls. We still have our Pokecom. We have Timer Ball. Okay. Actually, no, we don't have all our Ultra Balls. That's fine. We can do a few things here. We can EXP share you. We can switch into you. We can't really do anything with Lele. Well, Cynthia. We're really looking for a Lucario. We should hit it. Yeah, there we go. And boom, that's game. We just plop a Lucario on him. That's one of the nice things about this deck, too, is, like, the Lucario is a good, like, opening Pokemon to use because it just kind of just pops off with Aura Strike in the early game. And you can kind of put some pressure on with Lucario-GX while you build up Garchomp. So that's one of the things I do like about this deck, is being able to do stuff like that. I just think that this deck just kind of loses to Malamar, though. Or not Malamar, Zapdos. Buzz Shrine is fine. I think it's not a bad matchup, so that's fine. We got a nice quick win there with Lucario. That's the thing with Lucario, though. If you get Lucario quick enough, you can take a nice big prize lead. Alright, we're up against a lot of different types. There is lightning in the deck, though, so this could be one anything. I don't think it's going to be PikaRom, though, unfortunately, as much as I want it to be. It might actually just be a Rayquaza deck. I don't have a Garchomp coin, so I just put on the... I put everything Dragon-related. I put on a Rayquaza coin, put on the Dragon Charizard Y sleeves, I think they are. Once again, we don't have access to a supporter. We do have a good enough hand, though, to turn to Garchomp him, which is good. But he's playing Zapdos, so yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the grass type is, so I guess we'll find out. Actually, we can't even retreat Gible. Yikes. I might actually just put another Gible on the bench. This is not a good hand. They're gonna Lele me. They might even Marshadow me if it comes down to it. I don't really know what Zapdos deck they're playing. Zapdos doesn't really play Lele. He has grass in the deck too, which is really confusing. So I don't really know what to expect here. I don't even know if I saw Metal. Now they're gonna Lily. I'm assuming they're actually playing a lot of Lightning Energy if they got rid of 2. And they have a 3rd in their hand, so they could... No, they're gonna switch! Shoot! Now my Gible's in range of getting KO'd. That's not cool. It's one of the problems when you're playing against Zapdos is just building up energy. You try to put energy on a Gible, they'll just Guzma knock you out with Thunderous Assault. Order Pads 2? What in the world? Oh, the top deck has come in to save the day. We have Diancie, right? Yeah. That's pretty important, actually, if you want to just drop an Aura Strike on him. Which might actually be better than just benching a Gible. But Gible might go down. We have Rare Candy Garchomp. And we have a DC, so at least we can do something. I guess we'll do it. I'm not going to play that. I'm going to play this. Yes! The one time we needed double tails and it actually paid off. Alright. We'll leave it for 4. Ooh, nice. We got Vulpix. That's fine. A little Beacon for Riolu and Diancie, maybe? Or maybe another Gible. Maybe double Riolu, actually. We have Lily, we don't really need Lele. Yeah, I'll get Diancie. Or would it be better to do Guzma? Not really, because I don't want to reset Zapdos. Yeah, I think we'll just get these two. Actually, I might just get a Gible instead of Diancie. But then we can hit the Zapdos for 50. Which, I mean, isn't relevant, but then we can finish off with the Royal Blades without a Cynthia. I think I'll still get the Diancie anyways. I don't really think there's a problem with that. Screw it. We'll see what he does. He might Guzma one of my Gibles up. If he doesn't, and just knock out Vulpix. Actually, maybe I could have gotten Ninetales, but I don't really... What would I need with a little Ninetales? Not really much right now. Playing that, oh, that's annoying. So now, I'm glad I grabbed Diancie, because now we don't have to worry about the weaker damage, and there's Guzma. This is why I don't think you can beat Zapdos, because they do stuff like this, and they knock out your Gibles, and then you cry to yourself to sleep. That's awesome. Ooh, Gible top deck, not bad. So we're gonna have to kind of attack with Garchomp for now. That's fine. I might even snipe the Lele. I don't really know. I don't really think I need to play Choice Band on my active. I might as well just put on... Yeah, screw it, whatever. I was gonna save it because we can drop a Lucario-GX and knock out Lele. It's fine though. There's a Brooklet Hill. We will gladly take that in spades. We will definitely get a Riolu down. We have Cynthia for next turn. I might actually just go back to doing Beacon. And then we don't have to take damage. But then he just still does Guzma. But Garchomp's got enough HP, I doubt he even has an Electro Power knockout. I guess this actually is better, is force him to have, like, the switch and stuff, sure. And we can hit Lele, and this way we can just knock it out with Lucario Aura Strike. We don't need to damage Zapdos. We one-shot it with a Royal Blade Cynthia anyways, which we'll have next turn. We actually have a really good hand. Rare Candy, Garchomp, Lucario. Get Tails. No, of course you get Heads. Why would you get Tails? I'm a little worried about Garchomp getting knocked out. I doubt it'll happen. We'll see, though. It's actually going to get a Nest Ball. I was expecting a Switch there, or an Electro Power. But I don't know. I still don't really know what kind of deck he's playing. It might actually just be a PikaRom deck. Which, I mean, let's hope it is, because that's, like, our best matchup. But he's playing grass, so, like, I have no clue what kind of Zapdos deck this is. There's gonna be some surprises, and we are actually weak to grass, so if he wants to attack me with a grass-type Pokemon, Garchomp is weak to grass. I know you can play the Dragon Garchomp too, and I've seen some people play Lance Prism Star. That's not terrible. You can do that and maybe like a super boost energy. Oh my gosh, he's gonna Coco me. Actually, no, he doesn't get the ability because he Nest Balled, right? Yeah, because you have to play from your hand. Okay, good. That could have been annoying, because he actually could have knocked me out with Electro Power. And I'm fine. This thing can be KO'd by Royal Blades. Counter Catcher is a good option in this deck, too. Just saying, Counter Catcher could be good if you don't want to play the Lycanroc. You don't really need Lycanroc, though. He's going to be playing Shuckle, so that is the grass type he's playing. That is fine. Shuckle is easy to deal with when Royal Blades needs 3 energies. And nice, just 10 damage, which is what we wanted him to do. Let's see what we draw. Acerola, we can save that. So this is actually really good. We're in a very powerful position right now, I would say. Alright. When they don't knock out Garchomp, it's like the most amazing thing on the planet. We're gonna do Cynthia first. Actually, I can knock out Tapu Lele. But that can be KO'd at any point by a Lucario. I don't really worry about that. Yeah, I'd rather just do this. We got the EXP share, which is really important too. We can play Precognitive Aura for... Or what, though? We have 2 DCs in our hand, and before he Skull Guns me, Kappa. What do I need? I guess we can get... Don't really need a Lucario right now, I don't think. May as well just get... Guzma, maybe? No, well, actually, let's just get Switch. Just in case. We'll grab a Switch. I actually could just do Quick Dive again. But, I don't think he's even going to knock me out next turn, so we'll just knock him out. We'll take our prize. What do we get? We got another Gible. That's pretty good. But I think we're well set up. As long as we have this on, and I doubt he's going to Field Blower it away, we should be in a good spot. We can also knock out Shuckle here. He might be playing Enhanced Hammers, which is a little worrying, because we only play 4 DCs, but once Garchomp does its work, we can just kind of come in and clean up the game with Lucario-GX. Gonna play a Raikou. So this makes me feel like this is actually a PikaRom deck, because he's playing all these cards to support it. Raikou, Shuckle would seem like something you would play in a PikaRom deck, even though it's never played in PikaRom, but still. And he's gonna triple poison me, which is fine. We'll knock him out. I don't really care. I don't even think we're still getting knocked out. I don't even know why I didn't do Coco Prism. That would have actually been a good idea for my opponent, but no, we didn't do it. We're just gonna play Precognitive Aura for Cynthia. Looks like we prized a Cynthia. That's fine. I'm actually not going to play the DCs because I don't really want it, I guess. I don't think it matters. We just knock out the Royal Blades. And because we have 3 energy, we don't have to worry about Shuckle getting in our way. Take our 2 prizes. Now I wanted to mention Pikachu Zekrom so I can win with the Lucario Guzma. But I don't really see how we're going to lose at this point. Like, we are really well set up right now. We'll see what he does. He might knock me out. I guess he could have retreated. No, I can swing with Energy Drive. I was going to say, but why would he knock me out Lele? That actually doesn't make any sense. Why would you not knock me out Coco? Whatever. I don't really know what's going on. Weakness policy? Well, good thing he did not play a Pikachu Zekrom down. Tag Bolt could get annoying, actually. Taking out 2 Garchomps could be pretty bad. But, it doesn't really matter because weakness policy is gone. He's not going to knock me out with Coco because he attached to Lele unless he has a Thunder Mound. Why are you knocking me out with Lele though, bruh? I don't get it. I actually don't understand why he's taking me out with Tapu Lele. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why he doesn't just knock me out with Sky High Claws. That's probably the better option for him. But you know what? when in Rome, we can just knock him out with Lucario, I guess. Might as well. Then we can just switch into Garchomp and finish off the game next turn with a big old Royal Blades. We don't even need to play anything, we can just knock him out. And yeah, I don't really see how we lose at this point. There's our last DC, and there's our last Cynthia, 2 cards we did want to see. So we should have game here. Doesn't really matter what he does. There's Zoroark. We can target that and don't even have to play Cynthia now. We could literally also just win the game. If he attacks me, we could just play Contier's Beatdown. It's gonna Ultra Ball for... Yeah, so this is a PikaRom deck. I mean, I guess he knew the Dragon Garchomp and... Oh, there's PikaRom! we can win with PikaRom. I'm actually just gonna straight up knock out PikaRom here. We can literally knock it out with Royal Blades. Unless he weakness policies it, which he might do. He might play more than one. But you know what? I'm happy. We played against PikaRom, which is one deck that I said I want to see. And we found it. It's going to Electro Power me. We could literally win with Contier's Beatdown at this point, which actually might be more better. That's game. Let's see what we draw. Do this, and because Diancie Prism Star is in play, we just knock him out with Royal Blades for 240 on the dot. And that's how you beat PikaRom, folks. You literally just win. The Zapdos scared me at first because I thought it was going to be a Zapdos deck, but once he kind of played the Shuckle and the Raikou down, I knew it was going to be PikaRom. Only one PikaRom, though. It is an expensive card. How many weakness policies did he play? He did play 3 of them, so he is well teched to not lose to fighting, which is, you know what, credit to him. That actually, weakness policy could have been a huge problem for us because, one, we couldn't one-shot him with Lucario or Garchomp. Actually, no, we could still one-shot him with Garchomp unless he didn't play Aether Paradise. We could just play Choice Band and Diancie at once. But yeah, weakness policy could have been a big problem for us. So we can open up a victory pack here and hope to pull a beautiful Full Art Erica's Hospitality or a PikaRom. That's really all I'm looking for at this point. That might be the 3rd Beedrill in a row, because I got the 3 packs off the ladder, and I still got Beedrills. So yeah, Beedrill just coming to me, but I'll see you guys in a minute with another match. Alright, we're gonna go right back into it, do another game. Will we find a match against Zoroark this time? Let's find out. No, Lightning Psychic. This is most likely PikaRom. There's no metal. So as long as we just keep eating Pikachu Zekrom, I don't even care. I do not care. Alright, let's see what's going to happen here. It still could be a Zapdos deck, but it's so unlikely. We should be golden. And we go first, which is really good, because we can turn to Lucario him, maybe. Can we get a Lillie start? No. We got double Riolu, though, which is... Okay, we know we did get the Lillie start. We got an amazing hand, but I'm not going to play Tapu Lele down, because I'm just asking for a 4-prize KO, or I'm just asking for it to be KO'd, so... Lele will not come down. We're just going to play Cynthia. We'll see what we're up against. Yeah, it's PikaRom. Hey, we got an S-Ball, so we can get Gible. We can experience share it. We have our Lucarios. We do have 5 energy, though. So we actually did prize a few fighting. That could be a problem. Well, Cynthia. Rare Candy Garchomp. And we got the Lucario. So we can play Brooklet Hill down. To be honest, I don't really think I need to. We're just going to pass. We don't really need to do anything with this hand. We can save the Brooklet Hill for a rainy day. Yep, see, that's why I wanted to save it. We can actually play this too, which I like. We can Viridian Forest, maybe get rid of Garchomp and just stretch it back in our hand. He's playing Manectric. That's interesting. I forgot Manectric existed. That could be a really cool card to build up your PikaRoms. Manectric could be fun when we get the Energy Spinner card. Probably, he needs to retreat into this Electric so he doesn't get knocked out by, so I don't just knock 72 prizes. No, our hand is not good enough to pull off a Guzma. But I was going to say, if we can draw a Guzma and he benches PikaRom, there's our free 2 prizes, or 3 prizes actually. Yeah, he's going to retreat. I figured. We can knock him out with Jab. He's going to Cynthia. Bench a PikaRom and let me draw a Guzma so I can knock you out and take 3 prize cards. He might not actually be expecting Lucario-GX in the deck. I don't know. Never mind, it's getting Manectric. I was just gonna say, he may not be expecting Lucario to come down. Let's hope that stays the same. I'm not even gonna knock him out with Aura Strike. There's literally no point. There's not much point to doing it because it's probably gonna play another Electric down. But yeah, there's no point knocking. Oh, there it is! Alright, let's draw Guzma so I can knock you out. Let's draw Guzma so I can knock it out. Come on. We need that Guzma. Oof. Actually, we also could drew the other Lucario, and that would have gave us the Guzma. So that kind of sucks. Whatever, though. He actually didn't even evolve. Or didn't even retreat. I don't even know if I want to knock... I might actually save this hand. I know that might sound very crazy, but... I don't know. We're actually going to play it. Actually, no. Nah, we'll do Cynthia. I do want to get the other Lucario so I can set up a Guzma play. But I don't want to show... Actually, screw it. Whatever. We'll put Lucario-GX back. He knows I have that now, which is not good. But we get the other Lucario, which is fine. I might just get another Gible. You can always get Guzma another time. Yeah, we'll just get Gible. Just keep stacking Gibles at some point. And we are going to go for... We can jab him for 60. Not much point, though. So we'll just do Detect. Nice. I like this because I wasn't going to knock my Lucario. I'd want to save it for the 3 prize KO. Zeraora can be easily dealt with down the road. As long as there's no shenanigans that KO this Lucario, we should guarantee the knockout on PikaRom, which is pretty good. He's gonna attach. He's got 2 cards in hand. Never mind, there's Cynthia. See what he does. He should hit the energy here. I'm assuming he's actually playing more than like the normal amount because of Manectric's attack. There's an Acrobike. I actually do think this Manectric combo could actually be pretty cool. I might cover it. This is a smart idea. And now that we have Viridian Forest, I guess this combo actually is pretty decent. So, I don't know. Maybe Manectric PikaRom is a good option. Who knows? He actually could have knocked him out with Electro Power, so it's good that I went for the Detect. See, if I hit him for 60, it doesn't matter. That thing, Zeraora is an easy target for us. We don't really need to worry about it. I would much rather keep my Riolu alive, which is hopefully going to pay off. So he's going to play the double charge with no energy. And we're going to take 3 prizes. Yeah, I think even if he played Aether Paradise, we still would have knocked it out thanks to Diancie. So yeah, bring this up. And folks, this is why Lucario-GX is like running the game right now. This is why Lucario-GX is so good. Boom. 3 prizes, just like that. Energy, energy, and Gible. Huh. Yeah, there's a scoop. Figured that would happen. But yeah, that is what it's all about. You want to play against PikaRom, it is without a doubt your best matchup for sure. Yeah, I figured you can see. He had no weakness policy, so it wasn't like the last deck. But we've hit 2 PikaRoms in a row. That's actually really surprising. I was not expecting to hit that many PikaRoms in a row. But we're going to do another game. Use code LDF at Garchomp PTCGO Kappa. But yeah, let's see what we find for our last match. Hopefully a Zoroark deck or another PikaRom deck. You know what? If we hit 3 PikaRoms in a row, I might as well play Lottery because that never happens. No, Grass and Dark. Don't know what this is. Grass is kind of bad for Garchomp. We are weak to Grass. Actually, no, this is Venusaur. Ooh, Venusaur. I actually don't think Venusaur is winnable. Like, I know we can, like, put a lot of pressure on, but Venusaur has all these things that can get rid of your energy. It actually makes the matchup really brutal. Considering we're also weak to Grass, that's not helping. So yeah, I don't know if we can beat Venusaur, guys. I genuinely don't think we can beat Venusaur. And he's playing multiple hammers. DC is not going to last very long, especially if we prize it, so... Yeah, I don't really know if we're going to be able to beat Venusaur. We'll try and put up the best fight we can. If it pays off, we'll see. If we're able to put up a fight, I'll be happy. But I'm fine, you know what, I'm leaving satisfied. We hit matchups that I wanted to play against, so I don't really care too much. Guess we can show off how this deck can lose. I think this deck kind of loses to Venusaur. Malamar might be tricky. I don't know if Malamar is that bad. Not even a retreat. Okay, we got another Gible. Cynthia. I mean, that was a good hand, but we're gonna have to play it anyways. What do we find? There's a Lucario for next turn. We didn't get any fighting energy. That's annoying. I think we'll just double up on the Riolus. And we will pass. We can drop Lucario next turn and hit this Venusaur. I mean, if we can put a decent chunk of damage on it, then I guess we can try and Royal Blades him. Skateboard. I was hoping he would actually just pay to retreat, but bringing this out means I can just smack it with Lucario. Gotta give up another Cynthia. We actually might just whiff an energy here, which would be really unfortunate. We didn't, that's good. Rare Candy, but no Garchomp, but that's fine. We can hit him really hard for 120. Maybe we can finish him off with Kinter's Beatdown next turn. Actually, no, I'll be confused. Shoot. That's gonna get heads. Nope. Okay. As long as he gets tails, because we need that for when we want to do... When we need it to save the energy for Gible. This is gonna be risky, but if this pays off, that'll be pretty good. Or if I can pull off a switch combo and get a Garchomp down, I can knock him out with Kinter's Beatdown. He heals it too much, though. We'll have enough damage on it, so I think Kinter's Beatdown KOs him anyways. 50, 80 with the poison, right? 80. Burn, confused, and poison. Actually, does Kinter's Beatdown knock him out? 30 times 80. Ooh, an Acerola. That might be better. We can Acerola him and just swing him again. Might as well. Kinter's Beatdown. I honestly don't know if it knocks him out. I am almost like, you know what, guys? When in doubt, pull out a calculator. Alright, I need to look this up. 30 times 80, what does that equal? 30 times 80. 720. Okay, that's not gonna do 720 damage. Man, I'm too lazy to do this math. 30 times 8. Yeah, that's... What is 30 times 80? I'm dumb. 240. So, yeah, we actually don't knock him out. So, yeah, I think we just do the Acerola then. Or just hope for the best. Not my greatest play, but I've been forced. We can try and Lillie next turn, hopefully get both Garchomp and the other Lucario. So we can maybe do a switch combo and Kinter's Beatdown knock him out. He's gonna netball. He could actually knock me out though with Evergreen, which I'm kind of scared of. He could just drop a Choice Band, knock me out with Evergreen. Hopefully that doesn't happen. As long as he's nice and damaged, we can come in. I could have maybe played the DC, but I don't think I'm gonna get knocked out here. We'll see though. Or he keeps healing. If he plays another Gardenia, I'm screwed. Okay, good. Because now I can still KO him, though, with a Kinter's Beatdown. We just have to pull it off. Okay, what do we draw? Garchomp. Oh, I don't need 3 rare candies, game. Rip. You know what? I'm just gonna YOLO it. We need to get this knockout, so yeah. God. And we get knocked out. great. Okay, well... man. What do we draw? Okay, so we can go with Lucario again, which I honestly might as well do. Man, I don't want to play another Cynthia, though, but we need to get a new hand. I better get Rare Candy Garchomp and the other Lucario here. Alright, we'll play you down. I don't play Gabite. Kind of regret it now. We'll put you down. We'll just Aura Strike him. We have to play our last Cynthia here, which is horrible. But you know what? If we have the Garchomp combo online with Lucario, we'd be good. That gets heads, I'm screwed. Yep, now I can't do Conjure's Beatdown. Now I can't do my GX attack, which is really annoying. Oh, he's gonna Guzma me. He's gonna knock out my Gible. He's gonna get all the energy off the board. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. Yeah, that game's like unwinnable, I think, at that point. Like, I don't see how we're gonna win at that point. He just did too much to me there. That's really annoying, man. If only we didn't get Tails on Katerra's Beatdown, I think we actually would have been good, because we would have taken the 3 prizes on the Venusaur, and that would have been really good. Taking 3 prizes on Venusaur would have put us in a pretty good spot, I think. And then at that point, we just had to finish off one more Venusaur, which would not have been hard to do at all, thanks to Royal Blades doing a lot of damage. But that Tails just meant we lost, which is really tragic. But I don't think you can beat Venusaur. You do have to rely heavily on stuff like your GX attack and Royal Blades hitting good numbers. We tried, though. We got really unlucky, too, though. We had to play a lot of Cynthias. We somehow did not get a Garchomp down at all, which is really tragic. We had 3 rare candies in our hand and not a single Garchomp. Don't know what that was about. Whatever. You know what? We showcased the deck the best we could. We showed off how the deck, I guess, can stumble and fumble and flip it and fumble it. Don't know why I'm rapping. I get the bag. But, yeah, you know what? This was still a good showcase, I think. I think this deck is still somewhat decent. Just being a fighting deck right now puts you in a huge advantage, I think, over the rest. Some fighting decks have better matchups than others. Like, this deck might be better, might be more fine against Malamar than, say, like Buzzwole Lucario. So, each fighting deck has its own weaknesses, but I still think this deck is good. Just Lucario-GX is a game changer, as you can see. If I were to make any last-minute changes, I don't actually know if I would take anything out. I might consider another supporter card. Just not having to do Cynthia is good. Maybe a second Pal Pad. I don't hate the idea of a unit energy if you want to attack with Snowy Wind at any point. We didn't really use Ninetales though, but we did use Beacon. I don't know. You can, if you really want to, you can take out the Alolan Ninetales-GX if like you don't really think it's needed. We didn't really use it that much, so like I guess you can take it out. Jirachi's an option. You can also play like a Marshadow. You can play Absol maybe. I don't really know if there's any way to stop Zapdos. You just kind of have to accept the fact that Zapdos will kind of run your Gibbles over before they can Garchomp. I don't know what I would really change about this deck. I think I do want to maybe play another draw supporter that isn't Cynthia. But yeah, this is I think this is still a decent deck right now. Garchomp Lucario, can it finally be good now that fighting is such a powerful archetype? I don't know. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to help me road to reaching 4,000 subscribers. Again, guys, we are maybe like 15 to 17 subscribers away from 4K subs. If you have not subscribed to the channel already, man, make sure to sub. Help me reach 4K subs. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Make sure to check out PTCGO. Make sure to order codes there, and make sure to use code LDF for the discount on the code purchase.